time I think I've got a handle on how weird...
Hey, you heard of the Hall of Valor? It's a fighting arena with the Lords.
Interesting.
Just tell me when you're ready.
You're up late?
You're awake to notice.
Can't sleep? I know. I'm awake to ask.
I sleep when I can get it. And this place, it's too quiet for that.
Quiet's good. Quiet means Dogspawn haven't shown up. Or they have, but they aren't currently trying to eat your liver. Okay, what works then? How do you sleep?
I don't know. Chase the right bastard through the wrong ritual? It'll knock you right out. Of course, you might wake up with a new accessory.
Oh, well, that must have been something.
There was a bit more in the middle, but yeah.
And now?
It's not what keeps me up at night. It's not the quiet. I never could sleep once work gets in my head. But what's got you up at night?
When you're a warden, the Darkspawn's song is part of you. It's in your head, your dreams. Not all the time, but I was told full blights make it worse. I wasn't ready for how much.
No sweet dreams for heroes.
Not so much.
Restlessness catches. Get one person in a room nervous, the whole place twitches. One person can't sleep. It's only getting later. Get out while you can.
And if it's already too late?
Don't tell me you're a lost cause.
Well, I might be.
I know the feeling.
What? You're hungry? I found a yam in the kitchen. Stubborn just means you'll starve.
Trouble settling in?
Doing the best I can. My job was to keep the Griffins safe, not fix their dinner.
I meant Hassan.
Oh. I guess we're both adjusting.
Well, a confused griffin should fit right in around here.
Appreciate it. There's no training manual for them anymore.
I guess we'll figure it out together.
Griffins don't trust easily. Lancet and Remy had to work to win them over. They said a warden and a griffin have to move as one. Think as one. They call it Turlum. Sort of unity. But now, they're both dead.
Why'd the Gloom Howler attack the Eyrie?
I intend to find out. First it stalks wardens. Now it's after the griffins.
Don't worry. You and I have a deal. We'll find them.
Appreciate that. Though it sounds like you've got your hands full around here.
Just a tad.
Elgernon and Gillenane. Hard to believe.
Can't be easy hearing that your own gods are ending the world.
Elves have enough trouble. Don't need this on our heads too. But I have to say, killing a monster is one thing. Taking down the goddess of all monsters and the god of vengeance while you're at it?
Every life in Thedas depends on it.
Fair enough. Always good to know where the boss stands.
Pretty much at the world not ending.
I can get behind that. What? I told you. It's yams or nothing.
Or maybe you need a new menu.
Rook! Good to see you. Irilyn and Strife sent word. Some of the artifacts we have in storage are acting up. They need a hand to make sure they stay calmed, and don't rip a hole in reality. Anyways, we can go whenever you're ready.
I'm heading out to practice my new magic. I could use some moral support. I really have to get better at using my new abilities. Don't want to drop a rock on someone's head.
You buying? Otherwise, don't touch the treasure. Gold for treasure.
Keep your wits sharp and your swords sharp.
Please.
You call Manfred Fred?
Sure. He walked into my office. I said, Fred, can I call you Fred? He nodded. Seemed happy about it. If he doesn't like it...
Oh, Manfred doesn't mind. He quite likes you. Does the diminutive imply a certain level of comfort with the necromantic arts?
It shows a certain level of comfort with your friend.
An attack from afar!
attacking from afar!
Behind you! Watch it! Huh.
Death's final call.
Gets that one.
You call Manfred Fred?
Sure. He walked into my office. I said, Fred, can I call you Fred? He nodded. Seemed happy about it. If he doesn't like it...
Oh, Manfred doesn't mind. He quite likes you. Does the diminutive imply a certain level of comfort with the necromantic arts?
It shows a certain level of comfort with your friend. The rest of it, well, that depends.
On what?
On what the mage using it is up to.
Hey, Rook. And now a dragon. What's happening to this thing? Oh, I wish there was something I could do.
What could you do anyway? You're not a builder. You'd just get in the way. Let the Templars deal with it.
Why did Morgan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Indeed, but today we have a guest, and he needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? Well, this is Inquisitor Llewellyn, the man who led us all.
It's an honor to meet you.
Relax. I won't be trying to arrest you like the First Warden.
You heard about that?
Dorian Parvis is an old friend. He filled me in.
Indeed. You have had many eyes upon you, Rook.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elganon and Gillenane.
I won't let you down.
Don't worry about me. Worry about the people you've recruited, and about the people depending on you. I only sealed the breach because I had people like Cassandra, Liliana, and Cullen with me from the start. Without Dorian's magic and Josephine's diplomacy, we never would have come together to stop Corypheus. Years later, I had to disband the Inquisition. But I never lost the friends who'd gotten me through it all. Ultimately, they're the only ones you can really count on. Do right by them and you'll find your way.
We've got the makings of a good team, I think. We'll do our best.
And while you do so, Rook, the Inquisitor will do his best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. He has not been idle while you assembled your team.
If the South is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morgan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's Viravus, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet him.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the south.
Elganon and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north. But the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
Darkspawn have cut through the center of Orlais. Valroyo and Halam Shiral are barely holding out. Ferelden would have fallen already if not for help from Orzammar. With Denerim lost, the Fereldans are holding the line at Redcliffe. The Free Marches have the worst of it. Acting Viscount Aveline Valen led the evacuation of Kirkwall. She's taking her people and what's left of her army to help Prince Vale keep Starkhaven.
Maker, we didn't know. My ma...
Don't worry. I called in a favor with the Divine. Your mother's safe with some old friends.
Thank you.
The Inquisition might be gone, but my name still carries some weight. I've used it to get people working together where they can. Again, the South is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the Blight.
What I really need right now is information. If you have anyone who can help...
I'm sorry. I'll be needed elsewhere.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. He brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette? Something to do with Solus?
I found it right around the time Solus's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the Veil. To him, somehow.
Solus is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
Right now, Solus is giving us the information we need to track down the gods.
Yes, he is a vital source of information and advice, just as he was to the Inquisition before. He is the Dreadwolf. He led a rebellion that lasted centuries. How many alliances do you think he has made and broken?
Morrigan is right. Solus is dangerous. Anything that gives us some insight into his plans. He fooled us all before, and the whole world very nearly paid the price for it.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you. voices again.
The deeper currents.
There's a problem. Well, that's done.
I've a question for you about Minrath, Nev.
Do you?
I've heard its mage circles are the strongest in Tevinter.
So they claim.
One does hear things, boasts about particular methods and so on.
Funny. We hear the same about Navarro.
Rook, welcome to the Hosberg wetlands. I'd say make yourself comfortable.
I could sense blight before we were through the Alluvion. What's happening?
That's the question, isn't it? Oh, one of them.
The blight's always a problem in the Anderfels. It's not strange to find a corrupted patch of forest or swamp.
What is strange is the sudden surge of blight through the Hosberg wetlands. Much like the village you found, the blight here struck too quickly, and in strange forms.
It's choked the whole area, and the local village, Lavendel, was caught in it. But they're survivors. We can be grateful for that.
How many people are here? We need to help them.
Of course. FK and I are doing what we can.
So you keep your eye on the big picture for now.
As far as we can tell, the gods you're chasing weren't here directly.
If the blight's really changed, then the changes are widespread. As for how much?
I can almost sense something in there. Another sound under the blight's usual song.
Sensing the blight is one thing. What you're saying is concerning.
When we met, you tried to block the sound out. Now you hear too much.
If it helps, that's what we're here for.
All right. Tell me there's a plan.
We heard rumors of the surge here and volunteered to investigate. The first warden expects a report. Soon.
If we want proof the Blight's changed, then this place is where to find it.
But the way the Blight left the village, we've had our hands full just keeping it back and helping the sick.
You need more to study?
Yes. The odd growths the Blight has formed, like boils, they surround Lavendel. I need more samples.
It's a good thing another warden showed up.
Even if it's you.
You collapse a building to seal off Darkspawn one time.
And get us all in trouble.
Worth it. You know we like you, so be careful out there.
I will. I'll be back as soon as I can.
Need something?
All right. Let's find those boil samples. Looks like there's caves up.
You've been to the farmlands? There's a family. Voss. I'm close with them, with Ursa. They spoke of the Blight. The Blight. Before all of this happened. They knew. But if they knew, why aren't they here?
If I find anything, I'll let you know. Lavendel Village. Whatever happened here looks like Demeter's Crossing.
And yet, life remains.
Often a place needs someone in its corner. This one needs more than a few.
Are you all right?
The trees from the wetlands are unique. We've had lumber imported. It's not the same. It's the little details. The color in the wood, the different patterns in the rings.
Another warden? You really think 3 of you can hold this off? Keep your guard up.
Are you here to help Lavendel? I'm Bastion. There's more out there than Blight. You must be careful.
Of what?
I heard something from up at Gaspin Manor while I was escaping here. The place has been abandoned for years. They say the Lord had some cursed treasure. One day he just disappeared. Could the Blight awaken a curse? If it draws evil here, the treasure's up there somewhere. It should have been destroyed.
I wouldn't be surprised if damage from the Blight stirred something up.
Nor would I. Whether a curse or some other magical disturbance, it bears investigation.
You've come a long way. If you want a short drink, you let me know. Cheers.
Got a sample. I'm guessing they'll need more than one.
Multiple samples improve the accuracy of any study. Unpleasant though the gathering process may be.
Now there's a nice shot. Good work! Excellent strike now!
Got the sample.
Lovely. So, Rook, this was your life before us?
Not quite. Another champion. Got it.
First at Demeter's Crossing, now here. And the gods are just getting started.
There's a fight ahead.
Time for a fight!
Check out the ballista. Could be useful. An ogre.
Light and Darkspawn's all connected, right? Maybe it's mad we attacked the boils.
We need to stop it.
Rook takes credit there.
It's down. And another sample.
That must be enough for an analysis.
Yeah. Let's get back to Evka and Antoine. Signs of a family that disappeared.
I've got this.
They knew the Blight was coming, but how? And what went wrong after?
Something toyed with the people here.
This was farmland.
My word, you're right. Trouble ahead.
This Echo made promises and then... Do you think it took them all? A well.
Well,
An echo?
echo.
Echo!
Echo.
That's not my voice.
Not your voice.
Who are you?
Are you?
Hello?
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 Whatever this echo was in the well, I think it possessed them. The more people go near it, the more it gets in their minds.
Promises them a way out, then keeps them in the same place. Like a game.
That journal mentioned clearing boards from the well. It was sealed away once. Whatever's down there, whatever you did to those people, I won't let you do it again. We're sealing the well.
Sealing.
It's done. No more echo. For now.
So, necromancy's your calling?
Like most Navaran mages. I hope it's not a concern.
We'll find out.
Your own practice. Your work must find you in dangerous corners. Your experience with blood magic.
You want to know if I've tried it myself?
Well, in so many words.
Never have, never would.
Venatory barrier crystals. Whoever came this way didn't want to be followed.
Recently placed, too.
What are they doing in the Hosberg wetlands? What's that sound?
Now I'm guessing it's not the Blight.
So this is the cursed manor.
Spared no expense on the atmosphere.
Lord Gaspin's treasure belongs to the Venatori.
Wonderfully done,
want Lord Gaspin's treasure, look at this place. Is it really still here? What was that?
The Venatori weren't the only ones here.
The manor is supposed to be cursed.
Got it.
The cellar. Stay on guard. Research notes. This man wanted Lord Gaspin's treasure to impress Algernon.
He's chasing status. Wants a better rank among the Venatori.
Spirit warped by fixation, an all-consuming obsession.
Not too bad.
I think that's what's ready.
Got us at range. Watch it.
So the Venatori wanted treasure, but found a sealed demon.
We stopped both. So a bad deal for them.
Let's look around. This writing is old. If it was Lord Gaspin. Whatever he thought was back here, it wasn't enough. He found a demon, or became the one we met. If the demon was the curse, at least we've kept it away from Lavendel. Once we're done, we can let Bastion know.
You got it. I'm on it.
Rook! Always good to see people return. Means they're still alive.
We went up to Gaspin Manor.
You did? And the curse? Was it... Did the Blight wake it?
Less the Blight and more like some Venatori. There was a demon haunting the manor. We stopped it.
Huh. Well, we all knew something wasn't right. And thank you. That's one less evil to worry about.
The Voss family? Did you find anything?
There was something in the well. It, got to them.
But we aren't supposed to listen. The stories. But it was sealed.
And so it is again.
When it's safe to go back, I'll bury it even deeper for Ursa. Thank you for letting me know.
Antoine? Antoine!
Yes? Yes, the blight samples. They're like nothing we've seen, or anything in the Warden records. And Rook? I believed you, but to hear it? I almost hear voices in it. The gods calling the blight.
We knew things were bad. But if the Blight's being called, the situation's more unpredictable than we thought. We need to...
I give you two reign, and this is where it leads. Chasing Rook's lies.
First Warden,
You were told to stay away. Or does your allegiance to us no longer matter?
Of course it does. Fighting the Blight matters. That's why I'm here.
You're here for your ego, not for us.
Rook knew something was wrong.
I can hear it in the samples. The gods. She's telling the truth. The blight has changed. And that changes everything.
It changes nothing. Your sensitivity to blight is useful, Warden Antoine. But you've had more than one snake in your ear.
I took the same vows as you. We're on the same side.
You're on thin ice. You tampered with a ritual that unleashed blight. You did not know what you were doing then, and you don't now.
If gods control the Blight, we need to change how we approach it.
Archdemons control blight, and we'd sense if one had risen. We'd make the sacrifices needed to fight it.
But we...
The blight has increased. Now is not the time to lose focus. Wardens Evka and Antoine, are you sworn to combat the blight?
Yes, but...
Then report back to Weishaupt and do so.
That went poorly, even for a talk with him.
I'm a warden. I know what I'm doing. Why won't he listen?
You're a good warden. And don't catch yourself thinking otherwise.
Maybe. But I need the Order's help.
There's you, Davrin, me, and Antoine. We make it work with the four of us. You and Davrin work with your new friends. Antoine and I will track Darkspawn and the Blight.
In so-called peace, vigilance. If we learn the gods' plans, you will too.
The elven god of monsters had been hard at work. She'd taken the Darkspawn and made them so much worse. Now, she and Elganon had their glorious new army. The risen gods were ready. And they had just the target.
We should take a break. Head back to the lighthouse for a bit.
He finally agrees to meet for a report, then he all but calls you a liar.
I think you were included in that.
Thanks.
Rook, just got word. First Warden's calling everyone back to Weishaupt. Everyone except us, seems like. Guess the First Warden holds a grudge.
Calling wardens back from all over Thedas is a big step. Did he give any reason why?
Not exactly, but I've heard rumors of a massive Darkspawn horde on the move. Even hearing there's an archdemon with them.
The other archdemons are dead. Only Razakale and Lusicon live. So which one is it?
No one has a good look yet. Makes it hard to tell. Rook, if the gods have an archdemon, Warden lore says archdemons only show up during a blight. Doesn't say anything about elven gods. Seems like the rules have changed, and we're going in blind. We need to know what we're up against.
I'll talk to Solus. See if he knows anything about any of this. Make sure the others are ready to move.